Well, let's go to the BBC's Mark Lowen, who's following everything for us in Ankara. Mark.
Philippa, thank you very much indeed. Yes, one side of the country very happy with the victory, although not as resounding as they would have hoped. The other side feeling that these results are not regular. They are claiming irregularities. The opposition says they will appeal to the Supreme Election Board. So Turkey's still pretty divided place today. Let's discuss all of this a little bit more with Professor Gulnur Aybet, who is a senior advisor to President Erdogan. Thank you very much indeed for joining us. The opposition contested or challenged the result because of what they said.
Well, I don't think they have a point with regarding to this, because in previous 4 different elections, the election council have actually accepted ballots that were unstamped as long as it's proven that this is an oversight on the part of the council and these envelopes have not been brought out either from another place. And last night, the director of the election council made a statement to that effect that they and there's actually judicial precedence with regards to this case. So I really don't think that they have a case in that. So, and you can't really contest a very clear win with a difference of over 1,300,000 votes.
A difference of over 1,300,000 votes, but the unstamped ballots were 1,500,000 votes.
No, we're getting different numbers about that. That's not true. Yesterday I heard the number 800,000 from another television station. Today I've been hearing others from 500, and there hasn't been an official statement yet from the council about the number of these unstamped ballots. So we cannot really, I really doubt if it's that high. So I don't think they have a case in that respect. But they're quite welcome to appeal, of course.
It's a victory, but the other side of the country, of course, got a pretty high share of the vote as well.
Yes,
it is a divided country, and of course there have been bridges that have been burnt with Europe as well during the campaign. President Erdogan calling Dutch and German leaders Nazis and fascists. How does he unify this country, and how does he rebuild bridges with the West?
Look, in terms of this country, I mean, let's not forget, 9 months ago, this country went through a very traumatic, bloody coup attempt, and for over 85% turnout for this referendum is amazing. So I think that no matter if the citizens voted for no or yes, this is really a triumph of democracy, and we should be very proud of that. That's the first thing. With regards to Europe, I mean, I think that some European countries, not all of Europe, we can't really talk of Europe as one homogeneous entity, it's some European countries that made an attempt to burn bridges with Turkey, not the other way around, because the president's and the people's and the government's reaction, including people from the opposition, to those European countries was precisely because of what they did. It was their actions that caused this reaction, because they openly campaigned for the no vote and did not allow ministers to campaign for the yes vote.
Very briefly,
yes.
He's talked about a second referendum on reinstating the death penalty. That's not really the conciliatory tone that some people would have hoped for.
I don't think it's going to be a referendum. This has been coming up ever since the coup attempt, and he's always said that if Parliament should bring this to a vote in Parliament, and if Parliament as a whole should approve this, then it comes to the signature of the President. He said, if Parliament approves it, I will approve it if it comes to me. Okay. So that's something that we have to wait and see.
Okay, Professor Gulnur Aybet, thank you very much indeed. An international observer mission will give its verdict, Philippa, later on this afternoon. A lot of eyes will be on them to see what their verdict is, and that will either embolden or weaken the opposition case, and also determine how the West responds to this referendum result. But with that, from us here in Ankara, it's back to you.
Mark, thanks very much for keeping